Yo, what is up, gamers? This is your boy Gold Demon coming at you with another Genshin Impact podcast. I'm here with the usual, the man, the myth, the legend, X
It
Gino.
is me. It is me.
Yeah. And today we're going to be going over a few things related to the second half of this update, since we had a dead week this week, pretty much.
The
So,
last 2 weeks have been dead.
well, we had an event, the last week. This one, there literally wasn't anything for the most part, so yeah.
Yeah, it was pretty boring this week. I was full on resin and I had condensed resin today.
Yeah, I've been like that for a couple days because I farmed all my bosses and got scammed on that one quest. But
Oh,
besides that, Lantern Rite, I believe, is next week if I'm not mistaken.
2 days.
Hopefully, right? 2 days, yeah. Or is it 2 days? That was Monday.
Is it? Is it today? In like
Is
three
it
hours
tomorrow?
or no? 6 hours.
Either way, it's coming pretty soon, guys. So be ready to farm some quests and hopefully not suffer from exposition overload. But yeah, so as usual, we're gonna be getting what, like 13 fates from logging in, which is, pretty nice.
I thought it was
10.
10.
It's 10 from the login. You get like 3 extra from the gift or something.
Oh yeah. Yeah, you
But
get one on day one. You get two on day three. You get two on day five, then five on day seven.
yep.
And then you get 80k Mora, 18 enhanced noise, and 8 books. I mean, it's good for just logging in. And then oh yeah, we get the free character as well, free Yunjin Pog.
I'll talk about that in a second. But yeah, the free rewards are definitely very nice. Same as last year, nothing changed in that department. I
Oh, you're
didn't
right. We
really
do get
expected
extra.
it to. And I mean, yeah, you might as well just log in for those if you aren't feeling like playing the game at the
It's on the
moment.
25th
25th.
at 4 a.m.
Okay, so it is Tuesday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that goes until the 9th, and then starting from the 9th, we get extra rewards. On the 9th, we get another Fate summon, and on the 10th, we get Resin, and then a summon, and then Resin, and then a summon. So we get 13 in total, with
hmm
2 transient Resins, a lot of books, some Mora, some
Oh, hey, they gave us some artifact
Handspinners.
XP.
Yeah, it's pretty pog.
That
And then, of
is an
course, we're
improvement from the
getting
previous year right there.
Zhongli and Ganyu. We'll go ahead and talk about them in a second.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, all this is more summons for Yay. Let's be real.
Well, for every smart person, yes.
Yeah.
The
Or if
average
you,
Yay enjoyer.
yeah, or if you just don't want Zhongli like me, or
Or if you
you
already
already
have
have
him,
him. Yeah.
like most people do. I think he's one of the most pulled characters next to Raiden.
uh, I don't know, but he's definitely one of the more popular ones, that's for sure.
The one that people have, yeah. Because
hmm
everyone's like, you must have this character. And honestly, even though he's been getting hard nerfed from the recent corrosion and all that stuff, he's still broken. They
Yeah.
can't. They will never find a way to make Zhongli bad unless they literally just make the corrosion one shot you, which would basically be impossible.
I mean, who knows? Maybe we'll see one-shot mechanics in the next update.
Ah, good one, Mr. Demon.
Maybe, but yeah, so Lantern Rite. God, this was so mid last year, but at least we're getting more stuff this year, looks
Better
like,
than the 1 year
hopefully.
anniversary.
Yeah, and so like this is gonna be the introduction of Ning Wang's outfit, which is gonna be nice. Make sure you guys get that for free so you don't have to pay like 15 bucks for it later. Kaching's skin has already been released, so people have been
It's
playing
literally
with that
free.
for
You
two
guys have no
weeks.
reason not to get it. Like
Yeah.
it's literally there for free.
I'm pretty sure it's just like you do a quest and you get it for free, if I'm not mistaken. That's how
It
Barbers
it
was, those collectibles. So it's probably
it
gonna be a similar
might
path.
be.
Mm, yeah, it doesn't say any specifics in the thing I'm looking at. But... Oh well. Well, besides that, the main attraction of Lantern Rite is that we all get a free 4-star. Now, I will do a dedicated video going over which one you should pick, although the easy answer is this. You either pick up Jingcho, or Beidou, or Zhengling if you need constellations for them, specifically
Yep.
Jingcho, and if you already have all the characters and don't need constellations, then you pick up Yunjin, because
Yeah,
she's
if you have
new,
C4,
right?
if you have C4 Zhangling, then you don't need Zhangling. Same thing with Beto. If you have C2 Beto, you really don't need a Beto copy. Because her C4 is for main DPS purposes, and then her C6 is really strong, but You only really need her C2. Xingqiu though, all his constellations are all a major upgrade to his
Mm-hmm.
ultimate, which is what he's known for. So you definitely need to pick up constellations for him, or just go for whoever you're missing. If you're missing Ningguang, pick up Ningguang. If you're missing Xinyan, pick up Xinyan. Doesn't really matter. Even though they're not the greatest characters in the world, you can still pick them up, just to complete your collection purposes. But personally, I think for most people out there who've been playing for around a year now, or longer, since we've had a 1 anniversary a while ago, actually, it's been a long bit since the 1 year.
Mm-hmm.
So people that have been playing for over a year, definitely Yunjin will be the biggest pickup because she is the most recent character.
Yeah, Yoonjin is also pretty strong. She's very good with characters like Yoimiya and Child that do normal attacks,
Yes,
right?
yes.
And she will probably be helpful for a lot of players, especially if they like those characters. And I'm gonna at some point have to build her since I do want Yoimiya, but that's looking to be a while now, considering they seem to be I don't want to say pushing back, but I guess that's what they're doing. Yoimiya and Ayaka's rerun for some
hmm
time now. So yeah, we'll see. But yeah, I would definitely recommend either Shicho, Beto, or Yunjin if you don't have her.
That's everyone. Xingqiu, Beidou, Zhangling, Yunjin.
Mm.
But Zhangling's given out for free.
Yeah.
So there's no way a lot of you are missing her unless you like literally straight up don't play the video game at all.
Hmm. And then like even though am missing, like I think my Jingcho's only C3 or 4, and like I should pick up the thing, but I want Yunjin because new character, and I'm not gonna be summoning
Mm.
on the current banners, right?
Oh yes, Yunjin C2, absolutely ridiculous.
Yeah, she's got some nice constellations. And
If
as
you can
far
get
as I
Yunjin
know, it's
C2,
actually
she's
like
crazy.
not even a big deal to build into the extra defense from her passive, which is, nice, right? So you can
Yeah.
run with like let's say an extra Geo on the team, but that's unrelated and probably be for the dedicated video.
Mm.
All right, so everyone already knows the current wishes. Nice 5 stars, mediocre 4 stars besides Yunjin and yada yada yada. The upcoming wishes that we're gonna be getting, is it tomorrow or is it Tuesday? I think it's tomorrow.
It is Tuesday. It's the 25th. Today
No,
is
it's
the
also on Tuesday.
23rd.
Damn. Okay. Well,
Oh, you
anyways.
mean you mean the banners?
Yeah, the banners. They are the 25th.
The banners are the 25th. Yeah.
Hmm. So, yeah, the banners, we have Zhongli and Ganyu, two very powerful and highly requested returning units. Uh,
Definitely
God, yeah.
Ganyu, the one that's been waiting for
Yeah, it's been
a
like a whole
significant amount of
year,
time.
right? Been like
Yeah,
a whole year
it's
for her.
it's her her and Zhao were characters that everyone was missing.
Hmm.
So
Yeah, so the
yeah.
4 stars are Jingshou, Yanfei, and Beidou, which honestly, very good lineup.
Honestly, if you are summoning on the banners, if you're summoning for Ganyu, if you're summoning for Zhongli, I do actually really recommend you not picking up them from the free character and just picking up Yunjin instead.
Yeah,
Because
and
if you're summoning on the banners, there's Xingqiu and Beidou. There's already two knocked out, and then
yeah.
Jingling's a free to play character. So
Mhm.
like, you know,
And like the thing is like this is why previously, and I probably should iterate this whenever I go into other videos, that I strongly recommended not summoning on the previous banners, especially if you're a new player, because these two new banners, or I guess returning banners, are absurd, right? You have two of some of the most powerful characters in the game, along with really good 4 stars. That
yep,
especially if you're a new player, right? It's way better worth your primo gems to summon on these two banners.
it's a million times worth your primo gems. Yeah.
And the thing is, like, you can Yanfei like isn't even that bad. Like I've seen before that she's comparable to Klee to the damage, right? And
Oh, definitely.
yeah, like the 4 stars are insane. Everyone knows at this point Jingqiu's crazy, right? He's key to half the team comps, right?
Yeah.
It's absurd. And while Beto has fallen off, she's still really strong overall.
Beto, they just haven't really done like where she can excel, really.
Mm-hmm.
But I would say she's still very good. It's just, sometimes she's in meta and out of meta. It really depends where and how you want to use her. Because I
I'd say it
mean,
depends on the enemies you're fighting.
the only downside with this character is that she is unfortunately hit with the not working with Raiden Shogun, which means I'm not putting her on the team thing. If she worked with Raiden
Unless the
Shogun
Eula
like
team,
how
but
she
that's
should
still a
have,
specific setup.
yeah, she gets replaced on the Eula team by Raiden. She gets because Raiden activates it much easier.
Well, I mean,
She
like you can put them
also
together and it works with Eula in favor, but again, that
yeah
is
yeah
not
yeah.
something you
That's
can
that's
always make use of.
it's a very but that the only problem with that is it's a once again a very heavy 5-star comp.
Mhm.
You need Eula, then you need Raiden, and then you needed C2 Beto on top of that. So you need a lot of not only 5-stars, but you're gonna want to have constellations on Beto specifically.
Mhm.
It's the only downside I can see to Beto. Other than that, though, man, she is very powerful, very very good.
Yeah, the most like recent annoyance with it is that even though Rift Hounds for I mean I'm talking about this for Rift Hounds, but even though they take more the electric ones take more damage from electric after activate their like rage meter, it with Beto she can't even hit them because of how janky their hitbox is half the time and how they float
Yep.
around. You have trouble hitting them, and so the enemy design has just not worked in her favor recently. But anything else is like
Mm,
perfectly fine.
yeah. That's literally she's getting cucked by game mechanics. Like it's not her fault.
Yeah,
Like it's just because people around her are the bots. Literally bots are just
mhm.
designed weird and it messes her up.
But like
Which is very unfortunate, but still, I think she is 100% worth your pick if you do end up picking her up.
mhm.
But in my opinion, I definitely think that Xingqiu is still the highest priority character on that list, and
Especially
Yunjin.
because he can save you resin as well with his passive.
Yeah, yeah, it's like Eula.
Mhm.
Eula got the same thing. Albedo.
But like,
No, no.
we gotta be real here. We're summoning for waifu. Gani all the way. Hot. Same with Beto. Double waifu banner.
It is very very pog, very pog. We love our waifus, and that is why
That's
I
why
will
we
be
play Genshin.
skipping Ganyu for Yemiko. Even though I told myself I would get Ganyu on her rerun,
Oh, I'm
Yemiko is
doing the same
priority.
thing.
I told
uh,
myself I'm like, oh dude, when Ganyu returns, I'm gonna pick her up, and then
we both said
Yemiko
the
shows
same
up.
thing.
Yemiko shows up, and I'm like, nah, G. We need that
Oh god,
Yemiko.
so we also got the weapon banner. Uh, Listen, I would say not to summon on this. These two weapon banners have been kind of mediocre. Well, they do have some solid options, and Amos is obviously Gani's best weapon. The
Mhm.
Vortex is only really mainly useful on the like father son combo of Xiao, and like the thing is
Yeah.
he has better weapons as well, right? And
Oh
so
yeah,
I can't
literally
really
staff of
like
Homer.
I can't really like recommend to someone else banner now. The
Yeah.
4 stars, they're like solid for the most part. Sackbow has some uses, right? Favonia's sword also has some use. Same
Yes.
with Favonia. They all do for the most part. They're solid 4 stars, right?
Polonius. Yeah,
It's
polearm.
like not even a bad 4 star lineup, unlike some of the other recent ones. But
Favonia's sword. I mean,
again,
you don't
you're
really
going
see
for
as
the
much
five
use out of that
stars.
one.
You,
But
you don't.
when you,
That's for
yeah,
sure.
if you are summoning for a weapon banner, do not be summoning looking for the 4 stars, please. Please don't. If you're summoning a
I mean,
weapon
that's
banner,
just in general
make
for
sure
this
you're
game.
going for the 5-star characters. Well, I wouldn't say the same about characters because characters make a much bigger impact than the weapons do.
They do
The
for
weapons
sure.
do help out a lot. Like don't get me wrong. You throw the difference between a 3-star bow on Yoimiya versus the thundering whatever it's called her signature is
Yeah.
massive. It's a massive jump in her power.
Mhm.
But having the character I think itself will give you the most power difference because it's just a weapon at the end of the day. Unless the weapon is like literally giving you a Zhongli level shield and it's like basically just a whole character in a weapon, then which I don't see them ever doing. So at that point, I don't really see you having any use for it.
Yeah.
Summoning on a weapon banner for the 4 stars.
And also, a lot of the free to play options are really strong. Now, while some of the like better ones, like the Fish Claymore, right? That's arguably one of the best free to play weapons. Are no longer able to be
Yeah,
obtained. Stuff like the catch is still an option, and the for the most of the Blackcliff weapons, right, are still very competitive options and arguably
I'd say
better
all the
than
Black
some
Cliff
of
weapons
those.
are very competitive.
Not
Crit
really
damage.
definitely not the catalyst. That's for sure.
That's it though. Everything else, the pole arm is very good.
Like the
I have the
bow
pole arm
is
on
on the lower
anyway.
end, but it's still a very solid weapon, especially if you're looking for that better crit
The
ratio.
bow, the bow is only really good on characters like Ganyu.
I'm pretty sure like if the enemy has a weak point, the craftable one's better because attack percentage that you get extra.
Yeah.
Well, but yeah, there are a lot of very strong free to play options, which is why the 4 stars right here aren't very desirable. Plus, the Lithic one, while it's good, it's restrictive. That's unrelated. So, Kachink's outfit, we already. Bro, best outfit in the game, hands down.
Oh
Like,
yeah.
not even gonna. No cap.
That Jean outfit looks like trash compared to this
Hmm.
god tier waifu-ness that we get.
Yeah, so, next up on the list is the hangout events. I haven't done these.
I have not touched any of them. Like I haven't like I literally have not did any since Diona. Like Noelle got her second
Really?
one. I think I did the Noelle one, but I have not did I have not did Diona's or nothing. They're
Noelle's
just
hangouts are
boring.
number one.
Like the first when they first came out, it was like holy shit, this is awesome. But now it's just kind of like I don't know. It's like repetitive and it's just boring. It's the same thing over and over, but with a different character.
I just
Like
don't care about these characters that much, so like I'm not gonna. I don't feel like doing the hangouts at the moment. I'm gonna skate
right.
through them at some point for the rewards because I gotta farm yay, but I don't really care. They're just sort of there for now. I have them unlocked, of course. But,
Right.
yeah, just sitting there. Yeah,
Because
so we
the
already.
5-star characters that we all care about, they get their own big storyline quest.
Mhm.
Like Ido's was very good, even though he's like an okay character in my opinion. Like he's not important to the story really, so I don't really care about him compared to characters like Raiden and of course Zhongli and Venti, who are much more popular characters because they're very story heavy. But in my opinion, I do think that when characters, 5-star characters, they definitely do get the better end of the stick, which makes sense. They are their 5-star characters. But the 4-star hangouts, I mean, they're cool if you're into that kind of stuff. But dude, it's like it reminds me of playing like a dating sim. Like I don't care,
Feel
don't
like
care,
that's the
didn't
whole
ask.
point, but yeah.
I mean that pretty much is the whole point. But if you think it's a dating sim with Diona, there's something wrong with your head.
Yeah. So Wind Trace is still going on, which is a pretty cool mode. Nice rewards. The rewards are actually really good for such a, you know, simple thing.
They are very good. They are actually very good. Yeah, yeah.
It's very nice to get the extra boost of XP and stuff, but I'm gonna be real. I stopped at like, was it 4,000? Because it's not worth going maxed out for that like 4 enhancement ore that you get.
Oh yeah, I'm at
Unless
four
you really
thousand
like
as
the mode.
well.
If you really like the mode, of course, then
I am at four
good for
thousand
you.
as well. I think it gives you like what 30 enhancement ores or something extra like that. It's like it's super
No,
small,
it's
but
like
it's definitely
16.
a okay. Jesus, definitely a small amount, but I personally think
I
you
like
know
that they're there.
I like it's there, but is it worth your time is the question. If you say like, well, it's only 20, so no, not really. Then stop at 4,000. 4,000 is where all the Mora stops. Which Mora obviously is the most valuable material in the game. We all know this. That's all I've been farming like the past. I don't know if you're gonna ask me what I've been doing, but
I am.
literally,
I'll save that for last this time.
okay, yeah, literally, Moira. You get your Moira from the 4K, and then you get the fuck out. There's 0 point. There's 0 point to going past 4,000 to get the enhancement orders, unless you want them. Unless you're like at like 10 enhancement orders, then yeah, go for it. Um,
It's
I guess
stuff you
it
can
benefits
farm daily.
more
Like I
newer
don't.
players. Yeah, it's something you literally can get daily for free by literally hitting a whole bunch of rocks. So like, who gives a
Mhm.
fuck? But you know,
Yeah, and so the last event, which apparently is coming out at the same time as Lantern, right? Well, actually, no. It's the 4th of next month, so it's on what, the week
mm,
after?
the week after, yeah.
It's a new event called Eight Locales Over the Mountain and Seas. I have no idea what this is about, but you basically have to unlock an Azuma and complete the very first uh quest line, Act 1.
Yeah, yeah.
And apparently uh in the I don't know how to pronounce that. The 4 subquest of the world quest. Yeah, apparently you also have to complete a quest for it. I don't. Oh, yeah, you have to talk to that funny like god
The
in the
funny guy.
shrine
Yeah,
thing. I forget what
yeah.
it is. But yeah, something related to that. I'm not really sure what this event is going to be over. I think like a hide and seek with this Tanuki, maybe.
Hmm.
I don't know. I just hope it's got some solid rewards. The events have had pretty solid rewards recently, so that's what I'm expecting. Uh, there's not even like that many details about it, but he's all over the map, so maybe it'll be
He
interesting.
is. He is very everywhere.
Mm. Yeah, and I think that's all that they have for the version stuff. So, yeah, without further ado, what have you done this week?
I have been farming Mora because characters are very expensive for some reason, and they cost millions of Mora. So
Mm-hmm.
that's what I've been doing. I've just been farming a whole bunch of Mora. Um, in my opinion, I think Moira is the most important material in the game, and besides the XP books and stuff. So I just been farming ley lines. I'm at because before I was at like 3 million, and then today I'm at about 4.5 after using like not 300 total resin, but I've used quite my big share of resin today. So I personally think that if you want to farm stuff right now for characters, you want to farm your Mora and your ley, just basically farm your ley lines. And that's all I've really been doing. I haven't really farming artifacts that much.
Pre-farming is,
Hmm.
I'd say it's worth doing. I know some people
It's
like
it it
dread
is
farming, but
100% worth your time.
like if you're not pre-farming for upcoming characters that you want, then you're
Hmm.
farming artifacts for the most part, and that's what you should be like spending your fragile resin on, anyways. But
Hmm.
on that note, I've had a pretty horrible week for farming. I spent like all my fragile resin, and I actually ended up having a worse set than I did at the beginning because of unlucky artifact rolls.
Bruh,
Uh, but yeah,
that
that
is very
emblem
unlucky.
domain has not been doing it for me, dude.
Dude, I've
It's
been farming that emblem domain since it's came out, and I have still yet to get a good like 60, like a 60% crit, 160 rating. I've been farming for like 7 fucking
yes.
months.
Yes, I know, I know. I can hit the crit ratio, but I lose like 40 ER, and it's not worth it.
Oh no, at that point you want your AR.
I'm
You
just,
want that AR.
it's so annoying because it is the most resin efficient domain, just like hands down, because so many
Mhm.
characters, it's just they're best in slot for,
Yes.
and you can
You
always
wanna
use the
you
two
wanna yeah,
piece,
yeah.
right, for the
Emblem
Shiminawa
emblem
set.
I'm using emblem on my Yay. I think Yay with emblem is gonna be very, very good.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm running ER Sans Yay electro damage bonus. A to help out her damage. I want to see her ultimate do big funny number because it has big funny multiplier. Plus it's got a ton of damage. Um, but definitely I think that domain is the most sufficient domain to farm in the game. You get emblem set, which is good on pretty much. You can use it on actually every character, but it's obviously not as practical on characters like Hu Tao and stuff, where you want to be doing most of your damage comes from her E and stuff. But characters like Beto and um, Xingqiu, my Xingqiu is running emblem. Zhang Ling, once again, another character that you can get for free by picking them up. So if you have an emblem set laying around and you're like, oh, I have Raiden, but I just got like all these good emblem pieces, I can't really use it on anything, and you just go ahead, toss it. Trust me, toss it on your Xingqiu or your Zhangling. They work very, very well with emblem.
Yeah, I have my Xingqiu, Xingling, and Raiden all on emblem set, and
Yeah,
then
me too.
Bennett's Noblesse for my team. It works
Hmm.
really well.
It is
Uh,
it is a very, very good combo.
yeah, and you can use it on even more characters. Like it's really good on Mona. Uh,
But
I
yeah,
prefer
Mona.
it on
Honestly, I think it's
Kuchusara.
probably one of the best on Mona.
Like I prefer it on Kuchusara specifically for damage. Again, do not build into that garbage passive. But
Mm.
yeah, you can use it on so many characters. It's crazy. Hell, you can even do it on Lisa for, like a support build for extra
What
damage.
emblem?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and then you have Shiminawas, which once again works on almost every character.
Yeah, there's a
So
lot
it's
of
just
DPSs that like
you
that,
you just
and the
get
two piece is good.
multiple. Yeah, you're honestly you're just getting a big bang for your buck, like all around. You're getting multiple things that are the that's emblem set, and then you have the Shiminawa set. You're just getting both two very top tier artifacts for multiple people. Many people. Yoimiya uses Shim. Kaching can use Shim. In my opinion, I think 4P Shim is the best on Kaching for like general usage. Obviously, for
Uh,
physical, you want
yeah.
physical.
So like, for whatever reason, there's a lot of argument on our play style or like what people like to do, but the like most optimal way for damage would be Shimenawa's with her charge attacks.
Yes. That's what I run. I run
I
Fortune when I was Kaching.
I know some people like still to this day debate like physical or electric Kaching. It's like physical Kaching will no matter what do more charge attack damage than electric
Yes.
Kaching.
Yeah.
But if you have a bunch of constellations, it's kind of better just to go for electric Kaching. Even though Fizz can do more damage,
if you
you
have
can make more
above
use of your
C2,
ults.
especially your C4, yeah. I think it's C2 or C4 Kaching. It might be. Let me think. I mean, actually, let me pull it up.
And like
I
the
think
thing is,
I
I've even
think it's
tested it with someone's like highly invested Kaching. Mine was still doing more damage, and I had worse buffs because of Rancor just being a ridiculous weapon. It
yeah,
just his
Rancor is not.
Kaching is just it. It's just numbers wise does more for whatever reason. But yeah.
Yeah. Okay, her C2 is when Kaching normal charge attack hit opponents affected by Electro, they have a 50% chance of dropping particles. Um, producing an elemental particle. This effect can only occur once every 5 seconds. Once again, considering Kaching has the lowest ult charge cost in the entire game, her and I think Diluc had like the lowest.
She
This
is
is
really good at generating energy.
very well at yeah. The one thing I'd give Kaching is she spams her ultimate like left and right.
It's like
Once you
6 second
once you
cooldown,
get
3 particles. It's absurd.
once you get Kaching's C2 and then especially her C4 and her C6, it's mostly her C6 where it's like you want to convert over to physical. Because C4 you can activate that with her ultimate and not get the physical or not get electro infusion, so you can still do physical damage. But
Mhm.
her C6 is where she gets 6% electro damage bonus for 8 seconds anytime she uses a normal charge, elemental skill, or elemental burst. And it keeps stacking, and they're considered independent. So in total, you get 6 times 4. We all know what 6 times 4 is. It's a lot. It's a lot. 24%. 24% extra electro damage bonus is very good. So once you go to C6, I definitely think it's worth it to go for more an Electro build. But for some reason, they just physical just do more damage uncharged. But if you like seeing her ultimate hit for 100k, definitely go Electro.
Yeah, and just so anyone's not confused why we talk so much about Kaching's, because she's awesome, fun, and I bought her outfit.
We're talking about Kaching because she has the best outfit in the game, and because she's like easily the most fun general banner character next to Diluc.
Mm-hmm.
100%. Her and Diluc are like so fun. I still think Diluc is very fun. People are like, oh, Diluc boring, lol. And I'm like, it's fun. I like using his E skill a lot. And his ultimate looks really good. He's got like one of the most eye candy ults in the game.
I
Big
mean,
bird, do big damage.
this outfit be eye candy.
Yeah, in terms of eye candy characters, Diluc, Zhongli definitely is up there as well.
There's a lot of them.
Um,
There's also a lot that
Kaching,
aren't.
so good. Yeah. For some reason, they made all the budget for Kaching's epic animations in Honkai. So
Dude, the
it
fact that
is
she has like
unfortunate.
the laser attacks, oh my god, they need to give her that in this game.
She needs the respect. My girl
And
needs
a
respect.
revamped ult animation would just be insane.
I don't know if they'd actually do that.
I
I they have never revamped an ultimate. I can see them revamping her ultimate like how it works, but I mean the only character that's ever
okay,
received
come
a
on.
strict
Kaching
buff
is a
is
really
Zhongli.
nice stat package though. She's giving crit and crit damage.
Oh yeah,
It's
she's a very good stat package, yeah. She's like Ayaka where you really only have to build her with crit damage and then like you have to get like 10% crit rate and you're good. Not like literally 10% crit rate, but you know what I mean.
she can have a
Like
little rest crit rate.
yeah, you only have to give Ayaka like basically 30% crit rate, even 25, but I think 25 is too low. I'd go for like 30% crit rate on Ayaka, and then the rest you could just go all in on crit damage and get like 250% crit damage on her. It would be nuts.
Yeah. Well,
But yeah,
I
Kaching.
think
The
it's
only reason we're talking about her is because she's hot. B, she's got a new outfit and she looks pog in it. And C, we want to see Kaching buffed because she was the original Electro waifu.
true. I mean, like, The thing about that is that she's definitely prime target #1 of leeway characters that's gonna get censored on the CN version.
Oh,
100%.
we're not
Rip.
gonna talk about Itto. I
Rip.
think Itto's number
Okay,
one
he's
now.
probably gonna get a shirt on, not gonna lie, whenever they get to Inazuma.
He's got like a tank top, like a muscle top.
But yeah, with all that said, I think it's time we bring this to a wrap.
Yeah,
Covered a
that's
lot of
gonna do
things
it.
this episode, but yeah, see you guys later.
Bye bye.